CC Montessori is a public charter school. We have children 1st through 8th grade, and we follow the Montessori philosophy. It's multi-age grouping, it's very hands-on, we lead to abstraction, the children do a lot of outside learning. Our middle school does service learning where they go out in the community and help. They also run a business. So we're like a little family community.
My name is Miss Stephanie and I teach lower elementary, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd together. I chose Montessori because I love the idea of following the child, which means you follow them in their learning at their own pace. I just love that we're able to do that and meet them where they are.
I'm Terry Morris. I'm the librarian. I think our school specifically, one of the things that I really like about it is that we are constantly looking to offer more to our children, not only from a scholastic perspective, but also again from that whole child perspective. Like, what can we do to nourish their curiosity, to nourish their soul, that inner person.
We don't have desks, we have tables and floor work so that children can sit at the floor all day on the floor, or they can work at a table. They have comfortable seating in the classroom. So it's pretty normal to see the children when you go in the classroom. There are a lot on the floor, there are some on tables, there are some in the hallway, they might be in the library working.
My name is Addie Clore and I'm in 6th grade. I love the freedom. We basically get to work at our own pace and time, and everybody's on different levels. It's just really unique.
I believe in my heart is the best way, the only ways for kids to learn and enjoy their learning. They don't feel the learning. For them, it's just a natural thing to see how they discover by themselves, how they are not under pressure, how they organize, plan, and enjoy what they're doing is the best thing.
In our community, the children don't move forward until they've mastered a concept, so they're allowed to stay on a piece of work. That's what we call the activities that they do. And so they are allowed to stay on one until they master it, and then they move forward. So they can move as quickly or as slowly through the curriculum as they need.
They teach themselves through hands-on experiences, and so we guide them through their learning.
The teacher is not the lead of the classroom. She gives lessons and she guides the learning. So the children work at their own pace, and they also get to choose how many maths they want to do a day or how many languages until they get all of them done for the week.
That's really what you want for them, is the ability to self-evaluate. Because one of the best quotes from Maria Montessori was, "The classroom is a success when you can walk in and the children are working as if the teacher is not there."
One of my favorite things too is the outdoor space, that the children are always in the garden and they're always planting, and then I love to watch them run by and pull off like a broccoli branch and just start eating. And then our middle school has their own garden, and they take that and that's their business, and so they go to the farmer's market every Wednesday.
We have a bunny named Bun Bun. He eats a lot. Literally, he never stops. We have turtles in our turtle room, and their names are Hermie and Gordy.
Part of the Montessori philosophy is including nature in the classroom. So all of our children in the communities have pets in the classrooms. We have Monty, who's wandering around campus, our pet dog that showed up one day and we adopted. And we have hamsters, we have rabbits, we have geckos, we have snakes. And so the children are responsible for taking care of them. Starting in 4th grade through 8th grade, we have basketball, volleyball, and track. And so the children do athletics in the mornings, and in the afternoon they have their games. We play some parochial schools around the neighborhood or around town, and then we also play some of the public schools.
It is a way of life. It's not just a way of education. It's just so community-centered, and it makes you step away from yourself. And I think that that's just a great skill to be instilling in our children.
So when they're kind to each other, or when they say, "Oh, let me help you with that," or "I know how to do that, can I work with you?" which is really neat. The other thing is when they really grasp a concept. So we teach Spark the Imagination lessons, so every lesson has a hands-on component. A lot of times they have stories that go with them. And then the children will do the lesson and they're like, oh, that's why that is the way it is. Because they don't know that unless they see the work. And then when they grasp it, they get to move on to a new concept. So it's pretty cool. I taught in traditional public school for quite a few years, and then when I had my daughter, I was looking for something different, or I was going to stay at home, and I kept hearing about Montessori school, and I'd studied it when I'd gone to college, but not a lot. And so when I had found it, I fell in love, and all my children went through Montessori. They've all come through the program, and I said, this is the way I want to teach, because you get to meet the needs of every child, where in a traditional environment, you have to teach to the whole. And we always had children fall through the cracks, and I think in Montessori you're able to meet everybody's needs. So it's very different.